Hi, my name's Tatum, and today I'm going to be talking about the Socratic method and Socrates, more specifically his fragmented quote, "The unexamined life is not worth living." So I talked a lot about Socrates in my topics for consideration assignment, and I really like Socrates, and I particularly like this quote because I think that it can be taken literally, and also think that it can be taken kind of more figuratively. And Socrates said this quote during his trial, and I think that he literally meant the unexamined life is not worth living, because I admire Socrates so much because he did question everything and everyone. And I think that he also meant, if you're not questioning things in life and you're not learning, if you're not learning, then life isn't worth living, I think is basically what he was trying to get at. I also think that in theory, we really could compare Socrates to Jesus, because they both became symbolism of martyrdom during and after their deaths. Socrates was the first philosopher of his time to ever be put to death or put on trial even for martyr, as far as I've read. So I think that that's just in itself an admirable thing about Socrates, is that he died for what he believed in. And I think a lot of people now are just kind of mindless, and he wasn't. He was very self-aware and aware of things around him and constantly wanted to learn. And I just think that alone is just pretty amazing, really. In fact, his Socratic method is still used as a means of teaching today. The Socratic method, basically, as I understand it, is a style of education that aims to help people develop a deeper understanding by questioning their assumptions that they have on a certain matter. And not only does the Socratic method help the student, it also helps the teacher asking the difficult questions. It kind of helps you think more in depth and question yourself, because at the end of the day, yourself and your opinions weigh a lot on how you think about something, and your experiences too focus a lot on how you think. So I'm just going to go ahead and close this up, leave this video short. And I just want to say that I think the Socratic method is important for modern day philosophy, because it helps new and seasoned philosophers. It helps them critically think about pertinent issues at hand. So just more tagging off of what you think about something and how you feel about something, because I think philosophy has a lot to do with your feeling and how you take something, which is a real draw to philosophy for me, and to Socrates, because Socrates, he was just an admirable guy. He really was. And I think that we can still live by his quote, the unexamined life is not worth living. I think that we can still take reference and find comfort even in that even if you fail at something, you still learn from it. And that is a lesson that it's hard to live by, because nobody wants to fail. Nobody wants to be disappointed or rejected. But it's okay, because you learn from those experiences. I think that experience has a lot to do with the person that you become. And Socrates, I think, that's what he was trying to get at. So I hope that makes sense, and thanks.